Hi, friend, and welcome to the Girlfriend's Guide to Midlife podcast. I'm your host, Cathy, 47 years young, navigating the roller coaster of midlife right alongside you. When I realized how much there was to figure out in this season of life, I thought, who better to turn to than our girlfriends? Together, we'll dive into real conversations, share wisdom, and embrace all the messy, beautiful moments of midlife. So grab your favorite drink and let's jump right in. I'm so excited you're here. Hey, friend. Thank you for being here. Welcome back to Girlfriend's Guide to Midlife podcast. I am recording a solo episode today. I had this idea of inviting you into a space with me. I was chatting with a girlfriend yesterday, Britney, and she was sharing with me that she had gone on the morning before what was called a gratitude walk. And I felt so inspired. And this morning I got up and I was prepping for my day. I got out to walk and I do gratitude journaling every morning. So that didn't necessarily resonate with me, but what did resonate with me was what I'm calling a belief and gratitude walk. So I am going to tell you more about that in a minute, but we are publishing this podcast on July 31st and getting ready to head into August. And if you're listening to this in like 3 months or 6 months, it's okay. It's still going to be relevant. And you can still lean in and take this challenge. And if you're not a challenge person, just stick with me. But I really am excited about committing to and honoring what I'm calling a 31-day belief and gratitude challenge. And more on that in a minute. I want you to just really sit with me for a second and think about the month of August, reflecting on, the first 7 months of the year. And August is really a time of transition and change. We're heading into a whole new season. Where kids are getting ready to go back to school. Routines are getting ready to be put back in place. We're ramping up for the holidays. And I want to invite you to be mindful of including you in these new routines. And that's what I think this 31-day belief and gratitude walk can do. I am, if you haven't caught on yet, a really big mindset person. And I believe that our mindset predicts everything about us. We literally have control over our day when we have our mindset in check. And when our mindset is spiraling, we are spiraling. And I know that you get this, but so as we ramp up and we move into August, I would like you to consider this gratitude and belief walk. So what do I mean? So this morning I'm out and about, I'm walking, and I really feel like, I have the power and control, the mindset piece of attracting what I want in my life. And by what I mean by that is anything and everything that I believe about myself is going to be true. So if I believe that I am worthy of my dreams and my goals and my success, that's going to be true. The opposite is also true. If I believe that I'm an awful human being, if I am not worthy, am not successful, then that is going to be true as well. And so today on my walk, I basically just did affirmations the whole time I walked. And I like to use my phone. I just literally speak into my phone and I just say what comes to my mind. And what I find is when I'm out walking, my mind opens up. I become more creative. The serotonin is flowing. I'm happier and the good energy is coming in. And so when I'm out there and I'm walking and I'm saying, things like, I believe I am worthy of every dream, vision, and success I have and will ever dream up. I spoke that to myself today and I made a list. Here's a few others. I believe that every story has a silver lining. I believe that when I show up for myself, I will live happier and a more abundant life. And the list goes on. Those are just a couple of examples. And everybody's going to have a little bit of a different belief list. The idea is, even if you don't believe that maybe you're worthy of success and abundance, when you put it out there and you're saying, no, I do believe this, and you're speaking the things that you believe, you are putting that out into existence. You are telling yourself that. And so it's a lot easier to believe it when that's the truth that you're putting in. On the flip side, my friend Britney, she went out for a gratitude walk. And so she just basically was like, I am happy and grateful that. And she just shared, I mean, even if it's like that, it's the grass is vibrant and green. I am happy and grateful that I woke up this morning and made myself a priority. I am happy and grateful that it's almost August and the kids are going back to school. Whatever it is. So I really want to encourage you, and I hope you do this with me, because it's something I'm committing to myself for that over the whole month of August. Even if it's just a 10-minute walk, I am committing to putting myself into the new routine of August. I am committing to ramping up this season of change in a positive light. I know by doing this that every day I am going to feel more vibrant. I am going to feel better. I am going to feel opposite of all the things that I don't want to feel. I don't want to feel stuck. I don't want to feel overwhelmed. I don't want to worry. And I know, because I've done this, I've done a lot of mindset work throughout my whole life, that when I lean in and do this and I attach it to movement, I am putting out there in the world and in my mind that I'm a priority and that I matter and you matter and you are a priority. So just this short episode, I wanted to encourage you with that. If you are in, just connect with me. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, message me on Facebook. Let me know and share how it's going. I don't care if it's August or if it's, January. Whenever you listen to this, but if you're listening and you're like, yes, I could use that. A 30-minute, I almost said 30-minute, but really it could be a 10-minute, could be 15-minute, could be a 30-minute gratitude and belief walk, where you're just going to put out there in those 10 minutes what you are grateful for and what you believe. And I would encourage you, when you're putting out your belief statements, to put them out there in really, truly what you want to be true. Because if you believe crappy things about yourself right now, I want you to believe the opposite. And when we're telling ourselves really, truly what we believe or want to believe, it can change your life. So thank you for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hey friend, thanks so much for tuning into this episode. I hope it brought you value, a few laughs, and maybe even an aha moment. The conversation doesn't end here. We've got an amazing community of women waiting to connect with you. Join us on Facebook in the Girlfriend's Guide to Midlife podcast community group, where we share takeaways, swap stories, and cheer each other on. You can also find me on Instagram at Girlfriend's Midlife Podcast for daily inspiration, sneak peeks of upcoming episodes, and a behind-the-scenes look at this midlife journey, or on my personal handle at Dear Cathy 719, where I share about my day-to-day life, real estate, and what I find inspiration in. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love it if you left a quick rating and review. It helps more women like us discover the podcast and reminds me that I'm not just talking to myself over here. And don't forget to hit the follow button so you'll be the first to know when the next episode drops. Check out the show notes for links to connect with today's guest and all the goodies we have mentioned. Until next time, keep thriving and showing the world how fabulous midlife can be. You've got this.